In the dusty outskirts of a small Texas town, where pickup trucks rumbled down cracked roads and the air smelled faintly of motor oil, lived Sarah Miller, a single mom and talented mechanic. Every morning, before the sun had even risen, she would pack a small lunch for her 7-year-old son Jake, drop him off at school, and head straight to Rusty's Auto Repair, the only place willing to hire her after her husband left years ago. Sarah loved engines. She could listen to a motor and tell what was wrong in seconds. Her hands were always stained with grease, her nails short and chipped, but there was pride in her work. Fixing things made sense to her. Machines didn't lie, people did. One Friday afternoon, as the heat shimmered on the blacktop, the growl of a Harley-Davidson echoed through the shop. Heads turned. A rugged man in his mid-30s, with tattoos running down his arms, and a leather vest reading Iron Brothers MC parked right outside. The bike was smoking. Rusty, the shop owner, a man with more beer belly than manners, sneered. "We don't need no biker trash around here," he muttered loud enough for everyone to hear. The other workers laughed, but Sarah ignored them. She stepped forward, wiping her hands on a rag. "Looks like your timing chain's off," she said confidently. The biker, whose name was Cole, looked surprised. "You think you can fix it?" "Give me a couple hours," she said, rolling up her sleeves. Rusty frowned. "Sarah, don't waste your time. We've got paying customers." She met his eyes steadily. "A customer's a customer." Cole grinned slightly, impressed by her courage. As the others stood around mocking, Sarah got to work. She laid out her tools, her movements sharp and precise. She replaced a few parts, tightened the chain, cleaned the plugs and checked the fuel line. Sweat rolled down her temple, but she didn't stop until the engine purred like new. When she handed the keys back to Cole, his face broke into a genuine smile. "You just saved me a fortune." "You're the real deal, lady," Sarah chuckled softly. "Just doing my job," but Rusty didn't see it that way. When Cole drove off, the roar of his Harley fading into the distance, Rusty stomped out of his office, red-faced. "You think you can just work on whoever you want? You scared off our regulars by bringing in that biker trash." Sarah froze, wiping grease from her hands. "He paid in full, and I fixed his bike. Isn't that what this place is for?" Rusty slammed his hand on the counter. "You're done here, Sarah. Pack your stuff." The words hit her like a punch. Her throat tightened. The other workers looked away. Jake's smiling face flashed in her mind. His school lunches, his shoes, the bills waiting on the counter. She quietly packed her tools, holding her head high. As she walked out into the fading sunlight, she didn't cry. She just whispered to herself, "We'll figure it out, Jake. We always do." The next morning, Sarah woke up to the sound of silence. No alarm clock, no rush to get Jake ready for school before heading to work. Just stillness. It felt heavy. Her toolbox sat by the door, reminding her that she had no shop to go to anymore. She made Jake breakfast, just scrambled eggs and toast, and forced a smile as he chatted about school projects. Inside, she was breaking. After dropping Jake off, she walked through town trying to find another garage hiring mechanics. Each place she entered, the story was the same. A polite smile, a quick shake of the head. No openings. One man even said, "We don't hire women for engine work." Sarah walked away without arguing. She was too tired to fight another battle. By evening, she sat on her porch, staring at the pink Texas sunset. Her hands were empty, but her mind raced. Bills, rent, Jake's school supplies. Everything was piling up. Then in the distance, she heard something, a deep rumble, faint at first, then louder. Dozens of motorcycle engines. Startled, she stood up. Down the street, a line of motorcycles approached, chrome glinting under the evening light. The neighbors peeked from behind curtains. Jake ran to her side, eyes wide. "Mom, are they coming here?" The bikers stopped right in front of her small house. Dust swirled around them as they cut their engines. From the front of the pack, Cole stepped off his Harley, that same warm smile on his face. "Morning, ma'am," he said. "I heard you lost your job because you helped me." Sarah blinked, unsure how to respond.
"Yeah, that's what happened."
"But it's okay. I'll figure something out." Cole shook his head. "No, you already did more than enough. You treated me with respect when no one else would. Now it's our turn." Before she could ask what he meant, the bikers began unloading boxes and equipment from their trucks, tool sets, an engine hoist, shiny wrenches, and even a brand new sign that read, "Jake's Garage, Honest Work." Honest hands. Tears welled in Sarah's eyes as she watched them. Some bikers started building a small workshop in her front yard. Others cleaned and painted. Within hours, the smell of fresh paint and oil filled the air. Jake giggled as he helped screw in the new sign. When Rusty, her old boss, drove by and saw the crowd, his jaw dropped. "What the hell is this?" Cole crossed his arms. "Just giving credit where it's due. She's a better mechanic than your whole crew combined." Rusty scowled, then sped off without another word. By sunset, the new garage stood ready. Locals started showing up, curious. One man rolled in his truck and said, "Heard there's a lady here who fixes bikes better than anyone." Sarah smiled through tears, her heart swelling with pride. She turned to Cole and whispered, "I don't know how to thank you." Cole grinned. "Just keep doing what you do best, fixing what's broken." That night, under the warm Texas stars, Sarah looked at Jake and realized something beautiful. She hadn't just found work again. She'd found family.